Hey everybody, welcome to Down Home Backyard Gardening. Here's a question for you. Have you ever been just doing your own thing, minding your own business, chilling, getting something out of the fridge, you know, living life, and an idea hits you just out of nowhere? That's what this video is going to be all about. Thinking just a little bit outside the box. Okay, so this time of year, everyone is probably getting their seeds ready, starting them inside on heat mats, under the grow lights, using those seed trays you get from like the big box stores, right? But there's also ways of cultivating your seeds and getting your seeds germinated that is a little bit different. We've all seen the TikToks or the Instagram Reels or YouTube videos where gardeners are using milk jugs or the plastic soda bottles and getting your seeds going in that direction, which I'll also show how to do the milk carton method here in just a minute. But my biggest thing is this: I like to think outside the box. And if you really think about it, little tiny greenhouses, because that's what the milk cartons become, little miniature greenhouses, are all around us. And I'll be completely honest, it hit me when I was literally getting into the fridge about a week ago that we all have little tiny miniature greenhouses just under our fingertips, and for most of us, including me, we didn't even know it. What am I talking about? Well, of course we know the milk carton. That's a gimme. Big bottles like this are a gimme. You know, this is a water bottle. Easily cut this thing, do this exact same trick that I'm going to show you on the milk carton on a bottle like this. That's a gimme. Even an orange juice container thing like this you can do. Those aren't really so far outside the box. Not in the way that I'm thinking. A rotisserie chicken container. That's what actually got me thinking about this. That is an actual perfect little tiny greenhouse. It's got the bottom, it has the top, it seals. You poke a couple holes, put some drainage holes, and you're off to the races with your own miniature greenhouse that you did not have to go out and buy extra. You already have it. But that got me thinking. I spent about a week really thinking about this and just looking around at what's out there or what's in my house. And I mean, a sushi container. Now, there's not a lot of space, of course, and when you put the soil in, it's not going to be really thick, but you can get stuff started in here. Thyme, something low to the ground that doesn't really grow, would be perfect. Something small. But if you eat sushi, you have these. Or if you go to your supermarket and you get a bunch of pastries, well, look at this thing. I just thought of this. The bottom is perfect. It seals, it locks everything in, and it already has pre-holes in it. Holes are already in it for ventilation. So soil in here, a few seeds, throw this on your heat mat, under your grow lights, and you're off to the races again. But what really made me really think about this was, you know, when you go to McDonald's or Burger King or Taco Bell, wherever you go, and you get a soda, you get a drink, and they come in a plastic cup with the lid, tell me that's not a miniature greenhouse. Tell me you can't fill that up right here, put tomato seeds in here, and start growing your own tomato plants in this. Something you didn't have to go buy because you already have it. And it's reusable. The lid is reusable. This whole thing is reusable. So the entire notion on this video is simply thinking outside the box mentality. Looking at what we as gardeners need to start our seeds, get them going, etc. And then looking around our own homes or during or throughout the course of one of our days of our lives and see just what we can continue repurposing and reusing to then benefit us in our garden. As you're seeing right here, I took a cotton candy container, poked some holes in the top and the bottom, filled it with soil, and put in some marigold seeds, set it on the heat mat under the grow lights, and it took about 7 days, and I started having those little seeds popping up, those little marigolds popping up. So this way of thinking works. You just have to think outside the box. And that's all I try to do, is think outside the box. I love to repurpose and reuse items that we don't need to throw away, especially if we can repurpose them and reutilize them to benefit us. Okay, for the milk carton method, or even if you were going to use a bottle like this or a bottle like this, if you wanted to do those, the biggest thing is you want to make sure that you leave a little bit of the top connected to the bottom. And what I mean by that is, let's use the milk carton for an example. We're going to use this handle as the handle. So we're going to cut right underneath all the way around and just leave this part connected right there. Just like that. That way it's connected, and when you fold it back in, you can put tape around it, seal that all up, and then you're good to go. I always poke a little tiny hole right here in the top of the lid, and I'll put a few drain holes in the bottom. Other than that, y'all, you can reutilize this over and over and over again. It is perfect as a miniature little greenhouse. And if you even needed to, you could cut right here or even lower and use the entire top and sit it over a plant outside, garden like that, and turn that little area into a greenhouse. I did this milk carton method about 2 weeks ago. And what I did is exactly what I just showed you. Filled the bottom up with soil, put in some cucumber seeds, sealed it with some duct tape around the crease, or the cut, sealing that all in, set it on a heat mat under the grow lights. And as you're seeing right here, you can actually see the cucumber growth inside the milk carton. But it's time to start hardening off these cucumbers so I can get them out here in the garden. But let's check this out together. I have not opened this once since I sealed it. As you can see, that is still there. We're good to go there. Okay, everyone together. Let's see what's in here together. Now look at that, y'all. How awesome is that? Now these are going to be very, very weak. So I'm going to close this back up right now. What I'm going to do is put a piece of tape with a little bit of gap like that. I'm gonna have a fan blowing, so the fan can blow in here and start making those stalks sway back and forth, strengthening the stalks before I put them out here in the garden. It's very important to harden off your stalks. In other words, making sure that those stalks, whether it's a tomato plant, a pepper, cucumber, whatever, those stalks are strong. The wind has been mimicked inside with a fan, an oscillating fan, making those little stalks bend back and forth, crack and break the fibers, and heal and break and crack and heal. That is how they get strong and get healthy and will be viable for when you transplant them to your garden. Nothing else. I hope this video can make you just kind of think outside the box, look around your house, look around your workplace, and see things that you can literally reutilize and repurpose for a benefit for you and, again, your garden. If y'all enjoyed this video, learned anything from it, got anything from it, do me a favor, share it, like it, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. I would absolutely love to have all of you join all of us on this continued journey of gardening. That's so cool. Everyone take care, God bless. I'll talk to you again real soon.